Okay, here we go. I'm going to fire up the latest beta build of MazeQuest 3. I'm playing this on an iPhone 7. And I think you guys can hear music and everything. I'm going to assume that, and we'll get going. We're very close here with the prototype. So here you go. You start out as this guy in the middle of the town. This is Mountain Town. And you've got all your shops here. This is the supply shop where you can buy like sort of random weapons and armor, and you can sell things back to them. I'm going to buy a tomahawk. I haven't tested that out yet. And you swipe up on your player and you get to this little screen down here, the character info screen, and you notice to the right you have two more spots. So you can have a party of up to 3. Kind of unlike the last 2 MazeQuests, you could have a party up to 5. For this one, I decided to simplify it just a little bit and see how that works out. The battle space in MazeQuest 3 is a lot slower, or a lot smaller, sorry, than in previous versions. So we're just going with like smaller parties, and we're gonna see how that works. Where's my tomahawk? I got a lot of weapons here. Oh, and I can have 2. So maybe I'll put a wood axe in the other hand. So these weapons, we basically just put them in, and I assigned damage and stats to all of them, and we're just going to see how these work out, and we might adjust them based on this. Okay, so, and then to get this screen out of the way, you just swipe your character, and then you're off to the races here. This is the new joystick control system that we have. In old MazeQuests, we had this like on-screen like D-pad that was meant to look like kind of like a video game controller, an old school video game controller. I never liked it really, and I always wanted to do a solution sort of like this, which was more just looks a little slicker, and we figured it out, and it's working out pretty well. And this D-pad also, you're able to move it around left and right. So like when you're playing on like an iPad or a really big screen, you can basically move this D-pad. So there's the controller up here. You can move it to the left all the way. So if you're left-handed and you just want the D-pad to favor that side. Some people will have like giant-ass phones or giant screens, or they're playing on an iPad. So that's what this is for. And I don't necessarily need it to be. I can keep it in the center, although maybe just for giggles, I'm gonna move it to the right-hand side because I'm right-handed. But yeah. So this is the tavern right here. This is where you're going to basically go to get quests. This guy right here, this is the bartender. He's not behind the bar. He will eventually be, but for testing, he's right here. You can do 2 things right now with him. You can look for information, which he doesn't know anything right now. You can look for work, and he's got 1 quest for you. I want to make a wild stew. Can you hunt me some meat? Okay, I will take the job. Boom. Alright, so now I've got a quest, and now I'm bumping into him. There's a little bug here where I can't necessarily get away easily. We'll fix that. And then this guy over here, who seems to be the same sprite as this guy, that's kind of a random thing, but he's hireable. So, I'd like to hire you. Boom. Okay, here we go. Alright, so he's gone, and where is he? He's right here. And you can rename everybody in this game. It's like the previous games. So I'm just gonna call him Joe. And then also, I can change my character's name. This is my brother's default. And I'll change him to Will. Alright, so we got a tomahawk, a wood axe. Let's look at Joe and see what he's equipped with. He's got brass knuckles. I'm going to give him a shotgun. And I've got a cowboy hat for him. I've got a titanium vest. Let's see, that's pretty good defense rating. So, all right, and then we got some shoes on him. All right, good. Let's go find some meat. So we're gonna go outside town. And there's a wild turkey party right there. Okay, and there's 4 of them. That's great. All right, and then just like the old versions, at the very beginning of battle, you can place your guys however you want them. What I'm gonna do is place this guy forward because he's gonna have a very short range attack. So I want him to kind of take the hits while the other guy shoots from his position. And look, now notice he can hit 2 people at once because he has a shotgun. The shotgun has a nice scattering effect. Oh, shite. Well, and also, you can hit your own guys. And he just did. So apparently Joe's not a very good shot with the shotgun. He's got he went to the same marksmanship school as Dick Cheney. Okay, and he can't hit anything. Okay, now they're ganging up on me. Alright, we got one of them. Oh man. Getting walloped by that guy's shotgun. Alright, there we go. And you have the options after battle, just like MazeQuest 2. And next battle I'll get into that more. So here's a chest out here. There's gonna be chests around, just giving you kind of random items and money. So I'm gonna change up weapons now and show you guys some different weapons. Right now I am going to I'm gonna equip. So you can equip certain items in one hand and certain items take up both hands. Right now, I'm not quite sure. Battle Axe is eventually going to be a two-handed weapon because it's got so much damage. It's not necessarily plugged in yet like that. So I'm gonna actually equip 2 revolvers. Revolvers, pretty good damage, pretty good accuracy, decent speed. But it's actually probably the high, if you're a gunslinger and you're specialized in pistols, the revolver is like kind of the best two-handed gun that you can get. There's going to be different levels of revolvers, of course, and different special revolvers and all that, but this is just the baseline revolver. And then Joe here, we're going to put, he's not so good with a shotgun. I'm going to give him a more direct weapon because I don't want him to shoot me anymore. So let's give him bow and arrow, which is, basically bow is an accurate, fast weapon with a high critical. So the damage isn't as good as the pistol, but the accuracy is pretty high and critical is really high. So critical hits do way more damage than regular hits. And so, if you have a high chance of getting a critical hit, then that actually kind of makes your damage it kind of offsets your having low damage. I'm going to go and heal my characters. This is where you go. This is the the doctor. You go here and you can heal. You can heal your characters. I should be able to select all, but anyway. For some reason I can't heal Joe, and that's because I don't have any money. Oh, aha. Okay, I'm out of money. Money count, you can see it's right above your character info, and that's okay because I have plenty of I've got plenty of money in items I can sell. Also, you know what? Also, let me show you this. Since I did actually go out there and kill those turkeys, I do have meat for this guy, so I'm gonna go. There he goes, and I get $200 for that, and I get a level up. So I'll put it to health. Right now, the oh, and looks like we leveled up twice. That's okay. Right now we don't have all the skills plugged into the game. That's what we're working on actually right now. So you can see like default here is we got some things. We got the base skills plugged in, which is health, energy, and speed. Energy functions kind of like magic in the last game, where you cast spells with it, but it's also something that's going to be worn down the longer that you go without kind of re-healing yourself. How many battles that you participate in, your energy will go down slightly, especially if you're carrying a lot of stuff. Oh, and this is okay. So when you level up, your characters all get full health and energy back. So that's what happened there. So I'm all good. Let's go out here and check out. We'll find some other turkeys here. There we go. Oh, it's a big brood of turkeys, a gaggle of turkeys. And let's see. I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna try to see this random terrain. Kind of makes it more interesting. I'm gonna put these guys like right here so that perhaps I can get a shot off on these turkeys before they get to me. So I'm gonna defend, and I can actually take a shot at this guy right here. Okay, we hit at least one of them. So when you have two weapons, you get to fire twice. It's like the last game. You have, and here's the thing with the bow. The bow right now shouldn't be shooting twice. That needs to be fixed, but anyway, right now it's actually helping me. So okay, he's kind of got trapped here, but I don't really want to be trapped. Oh, I can't hit them from here. Well, I might as well just kind of kick these guys' asses at close range. Man, this guy's terrible. See, if he had some archery skill, he wouldn't be missing like that. So it's very important to match your weapons to the skills that you have as a character. That's the only limitation on the game. Is we're trying to incentivize you to specialize a character and have a certain character use certain weapons. So look, I got all that meat from killing all those turkeys. So I could go back to this guy. I can go back to the bartender and get more money for the meat. I could also sell it in the general store. And I take the job. Okay, look at that. I'm bored. Okay, and I just leveled up. Let's do some energy. Okay. Never mind. I'll get out of here. So yeah, basically that's. And this is absolutely annoying, but there we go. So basically, yeah, this is where you're gonna get quests in here. You're gonna get quests from the sheriff down here. Here's the sheriff station. The sheriff's gonna give you quests, and then there's the jail cell, which there's gonna be an NPC in the jail that you can get out, and that'll be like kind of storyline related. You know, there'll be random stuff around town. This is a building I'm not using right now. This is the gun store. So right now there's a lot of like guns and items in the general store. Those won't be there. Those won't be there in the real game. All the guns and stuff will be in that gun store. Guns and armor will be in the gun store, and then this will just have like canteens, med kits, possibly like rings and hats and stuff like that. Okay, I'm looking for explosives. I don't see the grenades. That's just because they didn't randomly spawn. But we have grenades in this that are kind of cool. I wish I could show those right now, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go get into combat with humans. We have got all kinds of bad guys down here. These guys seem to be the shirtless wilderness types. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put him here. I'm going to leave him here. See who we can get to fall into our little ambush. Oh, nice shot. Okay, and I think I'm going to throw him out here and take a shot. Guys are pretty weak. Alright, let's just chill back here and let these guys come to me. Oh, okay, never mind, they got rifles. Oh, wow, they got long rifles, okay. Alright, we're gonna have to go to them then. And oh man. Okay, let's see. If I go out here, shoot this guy. Go up here, take this guy. Okay, worked out. One guy, we can definitely make quick work of him. There we go. Alright, let's just go over the after battle options. You can pick from one of four things. You know, rest and heal, search area for gold, train to increase your experience, or search the area for items. And it works just like MazeQuest 2. Searching the area for items will pull from a list of items that the characters that you just defeated had, and you'll get one of them. I think about one. And training to increase your experience, just gain more experience after battle. And search area for gold, you'll get gold. And rest and heal. I usually do rest and heal because it's just like I'd rather have my guys back at full percent rather than anything else. And here's a bear over here. Let's see how many bears we get. Oh, we get 2 bears. So there's animals in the game that you hunt, and you know, obviously you pull meat off of them. Bears are going to give you more meat than almost any other animal. There'll probably be buffalo too in the game, but you know, for all intents and purposes, they're just game animals. But they'll come after you. Alright. So basically that's it. This is the prototype here. We're wandering around. We're you know, there's gonna be parties of enemy or game out there for you to either hunt or fight. And there's going to be quests that you get in town. Some of these quests will be to like go after a certain bad guy, collect money from people, or just get meat, or clear out an area of you know, troublesome animals, or you know, monsters even. So yeah, that's basically what we got so far. We're still looking at a November launch, at least for beta, for the beta version. And to become a beta tester, send an email to MazeQuestTheGame@gmail.com, and yeah, we'll definitely get you in the beta, on the beta tester list. You're gonna have to tell us whether you're Android or PC, and probably one of the easiest ways probably to contact us is through the Facebook page. But yeah, we'll just once we go into beta, and we'll start releasing builds on the regular, and you'll get to play this game on your own device and help us get it ready for prime time. I'm just gonna take this turkey out. There we go. All right, we got plenty of meat. Let's go have a barbecue. So this is like the water, you know, like basically this is I was gonna have it where swimming and water fording drain your energy a lot. You know, especially the deep water drains your energy a lot to cross it. So it's kind of like a little bit of a barrier. You know, you can put really sensitive stuff, you know, on like a little island out here, and you know, you can get out there. And if you have like flippers, I think the shoes will you'll be able to get like flippers, and then that'll help you get places across water without draining all your energy. So anyway, that's another like little feature of the game. And that's all I can think of for now. This video is probably long enough, and yeah, look forward to hearing from you guys. MazeQuest RPG on Facebook. MazeQuestTheGame@gmail.com is the email address. And I'll talk to you later, guys.